Now to an important CNN exclusive. The United States finalizing plans to send the Patriot missile defense system to Ukraine as early as this week. That's according to several U.S. officials. Ukrainian officials have been asking for the system for months. Let's get to the Pentagon. CNN's Barbara Starr joins us to share this exclusive reporting. Barbara, tell us more.
Well, John, right now, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has to sign off on the plan. It goes to the White House for the president's signature. And then, once all of that is done and approved, it could start moving very quickly. We're told the announcement could come by the end of the week. Why is this so important? Well, the Patriot is really the premier long-range, high-altitude air defense system that the Ukrainians have wanted for months, and the U.S. has, shall we say, been resisting sending. Now, in the face of all the destruction we're seeing in Ukraine with the Russian missile attacks, it looks like the White House is changing its mind and moving ahead. So why is this system so important? You see the picture of the launchers there. What the Patriot does is its radar locks onto an incoming Russian missile, launches its own missile to shoot down the Russian attack, and it can do it at high altitude and long range. And that means if this all works, the Ukrainian forces can bring down those Russian missiles before they get close to population centers, to power plants, to water generation plants, to bridges, to infrastructure, all the things that are causing such devastation across Ukraine. This is what the Ukrainian forces have been asking for. What will have to happen once this is all finalized is Ukraine forces will have to be trained. They are likely to go to the facility the U.S. Army runs in Grafton, where Germany get the training, move back into Ukraine, and set all this up. The big question, of course, what will Vladimir Putin have to say about all of this, John?
What happened with this one? Reporting Barbara Starr, very sharing. Thank you, Barbara.
Russian strikes continue bringing key energy targets throughout the country amid sub-zero temperatures. Volodymyr Zelensky is
All right, Shalom. I'd like to start up saying Ka Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Harakak Radash, my month. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone, and my elder Herawan as well. Salutations to the argument that are pushing this truth to sincerity and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, yeah, man, as you can see, the United States sending Patriot missile defense systems over there to Ukraine. That's another act of war against Russia. You're slowly seeing the escalation of the end all tell all, where Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to judge the earth, man. Like they said at the end of the video, let's see what Vladimir Putin has to say about this. He's not going to be happy at all. There's another clip that played right after that shows that Vladimir Putin had a big meeting with some allied nation, and he's requesting like some odd like $83 million in funding aid, ultimately to end this war against Ukraine. Was really it's a war against America and NATO. That's what we're going to see unfold, man. But it's all spoken of in prophecy in these scriptures, man, by Yahweh, by the word of Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai. So, with that being said, we're going to get into it. All right, it says, proclaim, this is Joel, Shlakia. Hold on, let me get some room right here. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Joel 3:9, Shlakia. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, that all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Right. So it's wartime. It's time. It's not time for peace. So there's not going to be any peace negotiation talks among the individuals that are in the conflict, which America is prominently put themselves damn near in the forefront as being involved with this conflict between Ukraine and Russia. All right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. So we're witnessing the birth of the nation of Israel, and we're witnessing the death of America, which America is not even a nation. It's just the United States is just a system. It's a business ran by the nation of Edom. So now we're witnessing the rich man and Lazarus, the transitioning from Lazarus going into Abraham's bosom, all right, to the kingdom, and the rich man going into hell. So them being supplanted, like the elder said earlier today in this lesson, being supplanted by us once again, Israel. All right. It says, so we're being born while they're being put to death. All right. It says, a time to plant and a time to pluck up which is planted. Right. So Yahweh Shema Shai is going to snatch them up by the roots. All right. And he's going to snatch us up, the elect up by the roots, and plant us in our own land, which flow up with milk and honey. Right. The children of the promise, children of the covenant, man, putting the laws in our inward parts. And this is all this has to happen in order to lead up to our salvation. So what you're witnessing is a putting down of one system and the bringing up of another one on the ashes of the older system. So while these devils are trying to bring forth war to ignite their new world order, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is really going to ignite it with fire and judgment, you know. All right. So it says, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. Right. So now they're being broken down and killed, but through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, the elect of Israel are being healed, man. All right. I want to skip down to verse 8, and it says, a time to love and a time to hate. All right. A time of war and a time of peace. Right. We're entering into that time of war, right? Destruction being brought upon this earth. And that time of peace for the nation of Israel, but war for 2/3 of our people and the rest of these nations, man. And it's judgment of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And that's what times we're in. Let me get Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 28. And it says, Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So the Lord is not slack as man counts slackness, man, but is patient and long suffering to usward, man. So perfecting us with patience and long suffering, as you know, bringing us closer to Him through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. And that's what the Lord is doing. So, but the judgment that's coming upon this earth through thermonuclear missiles, all right, is at hand now, which ultimately is going to bring upon, all right. Well, first, the MOTB needs to happen, and you're going to witness that happen at a mass scale, because the plans that Yuval Noah and Klaus Schwab have, saying, like the elder made the video earlier today, saying the Lord is dead. So now they feel like they have there's nothing stopping them from implementing their new world order, social credit system based android satanic devil worshiping society, and they're going to bring it forth with war, and they're going to bring forth the war and make it seem like they're the ones bringing forth the peace, playing both sides of the fence. All right. So now this is the time of war that we're in, the time of judgment for being brought by Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So back in Joel chapter 3 verse 9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Right. So, because the time of war is at hand. All right. But, you know, but the ones that are occupied in prophecies are preparing themselves for the times that to come. Well, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is preparing them for the times to come. Right. The elect have no choice but to put on as the elect in these times. It says, and this is a warning. This is a warning from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why these scriptures, that's why these scriptures, you know, sound like a broken record sometimes, because we constantly bring these scriptures out over and over and over and over and over again as a warning to the people of what's to come, wiping the blood off of our hands. All right, so the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua be upon your own head, because you've been warned. All right, verse 10, it says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. All right, so now there's no more, ain't nobody trying to do no agriculture stuff right now. Everybody's prepping for war. It's wartime. It's go time. Get down and lay down. Any resistance going to be met with force. This is what they're saying. All right, by the force of the gun, war, destruction is all being brought by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, let me get Isaiah 54:16. It said, behold, I have created the smith which bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bring forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. So it doesn't matter what missile defense systems that America supplies, because when Yahweh Shem Yahushua wants these missiles to be shot off and hit their mark, they're going to hit their mark. All right, the Spirit of the Lord is going to be in these missiles. You know, so and this particular America, this particular place is going to be a land of unwalled villages. It's going to be a sitting duck when these nations start shooting off these missiles towards this land. And the only way to get out of this situation is through salvation, through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because he's the one bringing the war. He's the one bringing the judgment. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. And it said, these are the weapons of the Lord indignation, man. The weapon of his righteous judgment that he's going to bring forth on earth. So now that's why this is a cry out. It's a warning sign to the nations and to 2/3 of our people, or to all of Israel. But only 2/3, or the 2/3 are not going to take heed to the war. Take heed to the warning that's being sent out by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, this is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. It says, blow, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be an evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it? Right, the Lord is the one bringing all this judgment. All right, it says, surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. Right, he's not going to do anything until he reveals what he's going to do to his prophets, for his prophets to go reveal this to these nations, and to 2/3 of Israel, gathering the elect and condemning everything else outside of that. And that's the judgment being brought forth by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. So let me get one more scripture to close it out. This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Right. So while America's sending missile defense system over there to Ukraine, maybe we need to be worried about defending this place, because the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. He's the sound of war in the air, and he's mustering up the host of the battle. So there's it doesn't matter how many people want to try to have peace talks. There is no peace for the wicked. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is bringing straight judgment to this place. It said, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day cometh that shall burn them up, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that it shall neither leave them root nor branch. Right. So this is the judgment that's coming to this place. Right. So there's no way, there's no defense against what the judgment is about to come. Verse 2, it says, but unto you, this is our defense, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stalls. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. That's what this place is going to be turned to, ashes, man. In the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. And with that being said, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and it served its purpose for the hopeful elect, the ones that truly believe in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I want to say, Kal, Halayim, La Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Harikakwadash, my Amath. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone, and my elder Herwan as well. Salutations to the argument that are pushing the truth to sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Shalom, shalom, shalom.